What's going on, everybody? It's Garrett, Ballard, and Austin Mowell here on Blue Chip Scouting YouTube channel. Tonight, I know we're typically not the ones you'd see on here, but we thought we'd come on here do a little Broncos mock draft for y'all. So, Austin, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Forever being angry that I'm a Cowboys fan, but
Hey, man, tonight you don't have to worry about it. We're gonna do a Broncos mock. You're a Broncos GM tonight, so why don't we just go ahead and get into this mock draft? We'll be using the Pro Football Network simulator. They all do a great job over there, so go check them out. Use their simulator, show them some love. As you can see, Broncos 7th round. We're going to go fast speed because we don't want to be here all night. Let's draft. So, as we all know, as we see this scroll through, the Broncos have traded their first-round pick for, oh my gosh, I'm blanking, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Seahawks, yeah. So their first pick is going to be the last pick in the second round. This is the pick they got from – it was the Von Miller trade, right?
Yes.
So we're just going to reject every trade. This is a no trades mock. We can go ahead and check out what PFN has their team needs listed at. You can see the Broncos right up here. Edge, probably not the biggest team need anymore. They just signed Randy Gregory in the flip-flop deal from the Dallas Cowboys because they tried to get a little bit sneaky on him. Austin knows about that a lot. But I don't think edge will be a huge need anymore. The next one is probably what I would look at as their top pressing need, which is offensive tackle. Austin, would you agree with that?
They need a right tackle.
Yeah. So we're going to look. It's tough right here at 61. Sean Ryan goes right off the board. They have him as a guard. I think he's a tackle at the next level from UCLA. Really good player. That would have been a perfect pick here. But right now, you can see the board's a little bit thin at offensive tackle. You got Abraham Lucas as the top available name, Daniel Falele, the mammoth from Minnesota, and then Nicholas Petit-Frere from Ohio State, who is had some hype in the regular season, kind of fell off during the offseason. But what are you thinking here, Austin?
PFN's low on Darian Kennard. I don't know if he's a tackle, but
yeah, I think he's a guard.
They still could use a guard, and isn't Kennard in real life going to go in like the top 40, top 50?
I know he's getting some love. Like he has a lot of people who like him. I don't know. Obviously, this is like the draft is a crapshoot up until the actual date. So we really don't know where anyone's going to go, but he definitely could. I know his name's been thrown around in the top 75 a lot.
I've seen talk for Dallas at 24 just because.
Really?
Why not? Not from anyone like in the know, but people who
just like
I
suggesting
trust that said that they like him there. Take Darian Kennard.
You think Darian Kennard?
I think you take Darian Kennard here. You can play him at tackle. You can play him at guard.
But what happens if he does have to slide to guard?
Who are their guards right now?
Why don't you pull up their depth chart so I can stay on this page? But I do think the more pressing need is going to be tackle.
All right. So according to ESPN, they are starting Quinn Bailey at right tackle.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's not great.
And they've got Dalton Reisner and Graham Glasgow at guard, and Netane Muti behind them. So yeah, guard's not that big of a need.
They need a tackle, not a guard.
They need a tackle.
So I don't know if I would pick Kennard here just because he's not like a.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a tackle. Like he could. It's more likely that he's going to play guard in the NFL, in my opinion.
Falele is a right tackle, and Falele is massive.
Falele is a right tackle, and he's gigantic. You're right. And he's an athletic freak. Didn't 64, he test crazy at the combine? Did he run?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
The magic of the internet.
Falele here, though?
I am down with Falele.
Yeah, you can really quick here see Oliver's scouting report on him on the Pro Football Network site. 6'9", 380 pounds. Yeah.
He had a 5.1 RAS, so not crazy testing, but still good.
5.1 at 380 pounds, though, is that's nuts. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we're going to go Daniel Falele here. Obviously, you guys can go to Blue Chip Scouting and check out the scouting reports from our writers, our guys. They do a tremendous job. We're going to reject this trade, reject all the trades. We're right back on the board here at 75. Quick turnaround. Let's get off the offensive tackle. I'll just click us on all. So
I don't even have to think about this one.
yeah,
They still need edge depth, and Cameron Thomas is there.
Yeah,
at 75.
Is this Bradley Chubb's last year on this next one on contract? Is that right?
It should be, I think. I think this would be the 5th-year option for that draft. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been fine. I don't think he's been like
what we expected.
I think he's probably playing at a replacement level.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Thomas from San Diego State. Sorry, go ahead.
I think that they are going to like Tariq Woolen a lot, but
yeah,
no, take Cameron Thomas.
Yeah, I'd take Cam Thomas as well. Do you have a little bit to say about Cam Thomas?
I know that a lot of our guys really like him.
They do.
Admittedly, my draft work has been. I kind of stopped it because I was getting stressed out with school transition from school. So this year I'm not all knowledgeable about the draft, but I know that Cam Thomas is a big BCS brand guy, especially guys like Nick Price.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you wanna get a little bit more about Cam Thomas, just pretty much reply to any one of our guys' tweets and they'd tell you all about him. All I know is that he has a lot of fans all over the draft community on Twitter, and probably the same as in the NFL circles as well, if I had to bet. So
he's a lot like Peyton Turner was for us last year.
Oh,
if you guys remember that.
Yeah, I love Peyton Turner. Back here on the board at 96, they have three picks in pretty quick succession here at 64, 75, and then 96. Not too many picks in between. So we've taken Daniel Flaley, the right tackle. We've taken Cam Thomas from San Diego State for the edge. Now you can see, but these team needs edge OT done. Edge, still we don't really know what they're going to do about it because of the Randy Gregory signing. But you can see linebacker, cornerback, and running back are the next 3. So
they don't need him.
No,
they don't need him at all. But Sky Moore is at being available at 96 needs to be updated because he might go at the back end of round 1.
I think Sky Moore is a top 40 player. Dude's a stud. Watch some Sky Moore stuff if you haven't.
I'm the biggest Khalil Shakir fan on the planet, but even I can't say that that Sky Moore wasn't the best in the 2 conferences that I started out for with BCS, which was the MAC and the Mountain West. Sky Moore's a freak.
Yeah, what I do want to point out, though, something I saw when I was hovering the linebacker tab. If you look down here at 138, we got Leo Chenal from Wisconsin.
These linebacker rankings are insane to me.
Leo Chenal is a top 50 player. This guy's a stud, right?
So athletic, much strength.
Can cover, so strong, fills runs with like ease. It's insane how quickly he can discard a guard to get to the running back or quarterback in the backfield. It's just thinking about it is like exciting, like you're like, man, I want that guy on my football team, right?
There's a lot of really good linebackers here. Channing Tindall, Damon Clark are getting a lot of hype. Troy Anderson's a big brand guy for Devin Jackson here at BCS.
Yeah.
And Terrell Bernard's a brand guy for everyone here at BCS. So, but Leo Chenal is probably a top 5 linebacker.
You're looking at these names like Tindall, Clark, Beavers, Anderson, like all these guys. These
Beavers.
Yeah. This is the range you'd probably consider those guys. I'd consider Chenal with a 2nd-round pick, like a top-end 2nd-round pick, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
So personally, that would be, if you can get Leo Chenal at 96, that's a home run pick, slam dunk pick. Are you on board with that one?
Send the card in.
Yes, sir. Send the card. Run it in. Fun fact: his name is Leopold. His full name is Leopold Chenal.
I love that.
Yeah. So back on the board here at 115. Got a lot of quick picks and 116 right here. We got 2 back-to-back picks.
Oh, hey, Darian Kennard just went off the board.
Darian Kennard just went off the board. Yeah, right around where they had him. Now, one thing I do want to check. Your boy's there. Calvin Austin is there. One thing I think is good is drafting a wide receiver every year if you don't have like a top unit in the country, in like the NFL. You see the Bucs do it, the Cowboys do it, and they perennially have some of the best wide receiver units in the NFL.
The only issue is I just saw a report that KJ Hamler is ahead of schedule on his ACL ACL recovery. So you've
Okay.
got him, Judy, and still in tow,
Yeah.
and now they have Russell Wilson throwing him the ball, which is going to maximize KJ Hamler and his speed.
You're
Just
right.
because Russell's the best deep ball thrower in the NFL.
Yeah. One
But-
position I do want to take a peek at real quick. Tight end. Considering they traded Noah Fant to Seattle. Obviously, they have Albert Okwuegbunam, but I don't think he is the best, personally.
I liked him, but nah.
Yeah.
I would wait, though, personally.
You think?
Just based on the names I'm seeing there, particularly at
We can wait. You're right.
167.
I'm
with
looking
Cole
as well.
Turner.
Yep. I also like, I know Dante Colinelli, Chigozium Okonkwo. I don't know how to say his name. I butchered that. I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
he tested like a freak at the combine, too. I know that. He
Went
tested.
crazy. Same with Jelani Woods.
Yeah, they were both insane. So we could wait on tight end for sure.
Go back to receiver.
Receiver, yeah, we can go peek at receiver.
Again, as much as I love Khalil Shakir, Calvin Austin, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I think that
should we peek at corner?
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
You're right.
I was gonna say. Oof, that's a tough.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. Scroll down a little bit, see if Joshua Williams is further down the board, because that's the guy and to Denver quite a bit with my mocks.
Josh, nope.
He's gone. Wow.
He's gone.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there.
Take a peek at safety. Oh, Nick Cross isn't bad.
I think they're going to re-sign Kareem Jackson, and
Yeah.
I'm the biggest Caden Stearns fan there is.
Yeah. I was just looking. Maybe there was like a nickel guy that we could sneak in here.
Oh, hey, there's Joshua Williams. He's listed at safety.
Oh, he is. Yes, there he is. Fayetteville State.
Wow.
Yep.
Keep that in the back of our minds.
168. Ooh. This is tough. I don't really think they need a running. It says they need a running back.
I think they'll need a compliment to Javonte, because I don't think Melvin Gordon's going to be back.
You're right. There are some
running backs tend to stay on the simulator for a while, so
there are some very good names here that we could take with one of these two picks right here.
The fall from grace for Kyron Williams has been rough to watch, but he's still
the
really
4.72 does not help. Or what was it officially 4.6 something?
Not good.
Yeah, it was not fast enough, but
you got James Cook there.
I like a lot of these names. James Cook's great pass catching. Do you think he's the complement to Javonte, or do you think they'd probably rather have like a Dameon Pierce kind of running back?
Javonte is going to break every tackle he gets a chance to break, so I don't necessarily think you want another power guy like Pierce.
That's true.
I think Pierre Strong might be a good fit next to him in that backfield, because he's really fast and he's got that change of pace ability.
Yeah, that was a guy that came on at the combine. No one really was talking about him. I know Tyler Fornes from BCS was talking about him and was like, you should watch out for this kid. And then he, ran a 4.4? And was like, everyone's like, oh man, this kid's good. And, All
right, we have back-to-back picks, so we can pick two guys here.
Exactly.
I think one of them should be Calvin Austin, personally.
Okay, yeah, we can go with Calvin Austin. Why not? I'm all for it. I like Calvin Austin a lot. Of course, reject that pick. Speedster from Memphis. Can be a backup for KJ Hamler if he suffers another injury. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But
yeah,
back on the board here at 116. This is a tough. Why don't we just see who's BPA right now? Isaiah Thomas. Oof.
That's one of Ben's guys.
Yeah,
right
I don't really like him right here, just considering we've already taken an edge.
I like K. Dot in here. I know we said we were going to wait on tight end because Cole Turner was there, and
I do like K. Dot,
but they need someone in that room, and they probably can't.
I like K. Dot. He's a bit of a do-it-all tight. What the heck? Bit of a do-it-all tight end from Washington. Kind of had a rough year this year, but so did the Washington team. I'm just looking. A lot of those names that we were just highlighting came off the board very quickly there.
All the running backs are gone, man.
Look at this. All the running backs.
See, I like Jerry and Ely. I still don't know why he's so far down the board.
Yeah. Devontae Price was all the way down there at 218 as well. I know he had some fans in the preseason. I think Nick Price likes him a lot.
I think Ben likes Abram Smith as well. At least late
Why don't we
round
go
guy,
back to defense real quick? Corner,
cool.
safety.
See, here is somewhere where I'd like Michael Wright, whatever. However you pronounce his name,
from Oregon. Yeah, I'd be comfortable with him here for sure. I think ideally corner is addressed a bit earlier than this.
Well, unfortunately, they don't pick until 64.
Right. I think when you get to 64, you're either like, if nothing else is made, like no other free agent moves are made, you're debating between a corner and an offensive tackle, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if Tariq Woolen was their first pick in this draft, personally.
Oh, man. He's good, but like.
I also wouldn't be surprised if Dallas took him because he's long, and Dan Quinn likes his long boys.
And he tested well, but.
He looked so rough in the on-field drills.
It didn't look great. Like I feel like at 64, you could get a better corner option, you know? But that's for another conversation. Do you want to go with Michael Wright right here?
Actually, Marcus Jones just caught my eye because what's their kick return situation like? Because Marcus Jones can fix both of those. Well, maybe not fix corner, but he would be like the fourth corner at this point in the draft, and he would be an excellent kick returner, which would be perfect in the 5th round.
Do you have their depth chart still up?
Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah. Just wanted to check out who the special teams was, if they still have it. What? No.
Kick returner is KJ Hamler.
Okay. So, you probably don't want him doing both. We could take Mark. You said Marcus Jones, right? From
Marcus
Houston?
Jones.
You got anything to say about him real quick?
From what I've seen, he's the best returner in the draft, was the best returner in the country.
There we go.
He'll probably be a depth corner for a good portion of his career, but he is a great kick returner. The Cowboys just took Jarrett Stern. I would not hate that.
Okay, back on the board at 194. This is probably the largest gap that they've had
since the beginning of the draft.
Since the beginning, yeah. They have a lot of picks in that 64 to 116 range.
They need a backup quarterback.
You want to go for quarterback?
I want to see what's available at least.
Okay.
It's a Keel Glass.
Oof.
We're not taking a backup quarterback.
We're not taking a quarterback here. No shot. Okay. Running back. Do we want to check out what's going on there?
Let's look at running backs. Kennedy Brooks, Sincere. I like Sincere McCormick at this range.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about him
from North Carolina.
I know absolutely nothing about Ty Chandler other than he transferred from Tennessee.
Yeah, he was really good early in the season. I don't know. I think he kind of fell off, but man, it's getting thin. Obviously, we're nearing the end of the draft here, but let's see who's top of the board.
Castro Fields. Vavai Malepeai. Vavai Malepeai feels like it was 10 years ago, but apparently he's in this draft.
Okay, this might be insane. Tell me if it is. I mean, 194. You're kind of looking at you're taking shots on guys. A guy that stands out is Amari Barno, because he
test insane,
like 4.3, right, for a defensive lineman. Like, that's bonkers. Like that, you have to, right? Like, am I insane for considering this?
No, I think that's a good pick.
Like at this point, you're just betting on traits. There's no real need not to. You know, you're trying to find guys who can make practice squad, make backup roles, and with that kind of speed, we have one more pick. It's
gonna be Sincere McCormick.
He's on the board. He's on the board. He's the top available player. Sincere McCormick.
Why not?
Again, if they don't bring back Melvin Gordon, they might try to get a complimentary running back a bit earlier than this. Again, you don't really have to. You can find running backs pretty much wherever. One more pick.
Have another pick.
Broncos got a lot of day 3 picks. Okay.
Have we taken a defensive tackle yet?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it's listed. And I know Mike loves this kid from Iowa State that I'm not going to try and pronounce his name because I know I'll butcher it.
Uwazurike. I feel like
him.
That's as close as it'll be. Ayomi Uwazurike. Yeah, Mike's a big fan. Mike's a big fan. Okay.
I don't know what else to do. Let's take him.
Why don't we? Let's just. Oof, Gene Lance is the top available player. That is a rough sight.
And Peyton Hendershot is third. Screw that guy.
That's not a good. Still got some bad quarterbacks. We're just gonna roll through the positions, see if anyone stands out to us. Reggie Roberson. Wow,
I feel like he should be rated higher than that.
That's a name that's gone through the ages. I feel like he's been drafted. Like people have been talking about him for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking when I saw Vivai Malepeai on the board.
Yeah. Man, I'm not seeing anyone on offense.
Brock Hoffman.
Brock Hoffman?
Brock Hoffman was still there.
Right here?
And Brock Hoffman is a big friend of BCS.
Oh, look at that. Real quick, we're going to look at defense. Already looked at D-tackle.
Didn't Myron Tagovailoa Mosa get hype at some point?
Oh, man. Probably an edge from Notre Dame. He probably did.
Carson Wells had a good Senior Bowl.
Yep.
Or was it Shrine Bowl? I don't remember. Shrine Bowl.
Yeah, Shrine. I think Reed Blankenship.
That's another name that feels like it's been here for a long time.
It is. I think we're going to go with BCS great Mike Hrinchin's Iomi Uwazurike from Iowa State to round out this draft. So
there we go.
I don't want the full results. Here we are. All right. So to really quick, just summarize this draft. We thought got an edge in free agency. Why not go offensive tackle with 64? So we grabbed the big man out of Minnesota, Daniel Falele. Followed that up with getting some edge depth and a possible replacement for Bradley Chubb with Cameron Thomas from San Diego State. Leo Chenal at 96 was just too big of a steal to pass up. Dude can fit in right next to Baron Browning and complement his play style to a T. Followed that up, we got the speedster out of Memphis, Calvin Austin III. You know, Russ loves those moon balls. Why not get him a guy to run under him? Following that, we got Cade Otton, kind of a do-it-all tight end from Washington to fill in that, probably not fill in the Noah Fant role, but to shore up the position and get some more bodies in there that are capable. Next, we got Marcus Jones, a cornerback from Houston, who, according to Austin, is one of the best returners in this draft class and should probably, if this happens, replace KJ Hamler as that returner role for Denver. Down at 194, we grabbed Amari Barno, the edge from Virginia Tech. This part, we kind of were just like, look, he ran a 4.3. He's like 250 pounds. Dude's a freak. Get the traits in the room. See if anything works out with him. Why not? Next, Sincere McCormick, a running back from UTSA. Again, these 7th and 6th round picks are kind of just dart throws that hopefully will work out. And if one will, it's probably the running back position. So that's one that'll complement Javonte Williams back there, who's probably going to be the lone back in that backfield for a bit if Melvin Gordon is going to leave like it seems like he is. And then finally, we got the recommendation from our good friend Mike, Ayami Uwazurike. Ioma, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name, but defensive tackle from Iowa State. And that is going to round out this Denver Broncos 7-round mock draft from myself, from Austin, and from everyone else at BCS. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.